What's good, podcast fam? It's your boy Jason Craig, aka the Friendly Neighborhood Dreadhead, and I am here joined today by Miss Courtney Lyric and Adam Sampson. What's going on, y'all?
Hey everybody.
Hey, I'm good, man. I just came from a crawfish boil.
Oh,
Oh,
you real good then.
Mm-hmm.
okay. No wonder why you're running a little late.
Yep.
But yeah, man, uh, this weekend was pretty good. Saw saw a nice little movie. Saw a nice little movie, by the name of The Bad Guys. We're
Mm-hmm.
gonna talk about, but we also hold on, I forgot the scroll. Where are my manners, y'all? We can't have a show without a scroll now, can we?
I think that's what you're talking about. The better thing.
Oh, well, you know
Yeah,
what?
that's what I was mentioning.
Well, you know what? Better late than never.
Right.
But while I'm doing that, how has y'all's weekends been?
Okay.
Mine was pretty good. Just chill, hung out with the little one. She had to go to a freshman rally this weekend, and then I went with her to get her nails done, and her
Oh.
esthetician hit on me. It was hilarious.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, but apparently I'm good looking. And of course, just typical weekend, hit up the bar type thing. You know, people get jealous and all that jazz. I didn't get into any fights though. Yay.
Eh?
So that's a good thing.
What the? Oh well, I think you went out just for a second.
Oh, I did.
Yeah, give me
Oh,
one
I was saying
second.
I didn't get into any fights, so that's good.
Oh, that's always good.
Oh yeah, and the crawfish boil I went to, it was weird because it was this place that I hadn't been to in like 7 years, right?
Hmm.
And when I was driving up to it, I'm like, wait a second, why does this place seem so familiar? And because I knew one of the bartenders there or whatnot, because she used to bartend at this other place. And she's like, did you ever work here before? She's like, no, Adam, I don't. I'm like, dude, this place is very familiar. And I'm like, is there a bar down the road called Hoots? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I used to come here a lot when I dated this one girl that lived in Mansfield. I was like, yeah, okay, I do know this place. I just don't know why I forgot it so easily.
Well, no, because drinking.
Yeah, man, but shoot, nah, it shouldn't have been that damn easy to forget it.
Well,
Also, my mind is a steel trap.
you say your mind is a what?
Steel
Is
trap.
a
Over
steel
here.
trap.
All right. All right.
That
Well,
means I remember
speaking.
everything.
You forgot hoops.
Now I remember the
Well,
Hoots. The place is called MacGyver's.
What the
well, you know what? Speaking of traps, let's talk about this movie, The Bad Guys, where they trying to trap these bad guys, and I must say, we're gonna give our thoughts about it, but I was genuinely surprised by this movie. Gave me a little reminiscence of a few heist movies that I've seen in the past, but yeah, man. Also, uh, before we get on with this review, a lot of people mistake Sam Rockwell for Owen Wilson, which is a very understandable mistake because he did sound like Owen Wilson in this movie.
Yeah, I thought it was him.
Yeah.
I thought it was Lightning McQueen.
Yeah,
but,
ka-chow.
Ka-chow.
but yeah, y'all. I think what we're gonna do before we get on with the review is we're gonna go ahead and watch the trailer for The Bad Guys. Or maybe not. Oh, here we go. There we go.
I'm the big bad wolf, the villain of every story. And this is the crew: Miss Tarantula, Mr. Shark, Mr. Piranha, Mr. Snake.
Everyone copy.
Copy, copy, copy. We're the bad guys.
It's crime time, baby. Shark. We need a distraction.
I want you to improvise. Fine, please be subtle. I'm having a baby! Is there a doctor? Or perhaps several security guards that can leave their post and help me? We were never given a chance to be anything more than criminals. But these are the cards we've been dealt, so we might as well play them. Here, let me help you. Are you okay, ma'am?
Thank you, dear. You're such a good boy.
Wait, what?
I'm the bad guy.
All good, brother? All good, yeah. You ever wonder what it'd be like if the world wasn't scared of us? Never gonna happen. Guys, we're gonna go good. Did you get hit on the head?
We villains have an image problem. You need a makeover. So good. Well, there goes our street cred.
I'm tired of being an outcast. Maybe I don't want to be a what? A bad guy?
You're going to have to choose between your friends or the good life.
They're the only friends I've ever had.
Well. Oh boy.
You have a chance to write your own story. What have you got so?
I don't know. My dignity?
Yeah, well, that ship has already sailed.
So you're a tough guy, like a really rough guy.
That is an animal testing lab with helpless guinea pigs.
I'll rescue them.
You've never volunteered for anything.
Oh. Come on, Snake, open up. Relax. These stories are complicated. Snake!
Are you kidding me?
We're supposed to save them, not eat them?
Yeah, sorry about the technical difficulties, you guys.
Well,
Yeah, y'all. Sorry about this. Well, y'all. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I really enjoyed this movie. I really enjoyed this movie. How'd y'all feel about the movie?
I personally thought it was hilarious.
Yeah,
You know,
man.
like
One
the
thing,
snake was my favorite character.
played by Mark Maron.
Yeah.
But like one thing I will say about this movie, for one thing, I'm glad it didn't follow the formula with all these DreamWorks movies and just play the song from the trailer in the actual movie. So that was actually a nice change of pace because they did that too much with the Minions movies and whatnot. So I'm glad that they didn't overplay that "Bad Guys" by Billie Eilish. I'm glad that they didn't do that. But I will say this: one thing I really did like about this movie is it did what a lot of movies try to do, where they take something from a movie that is paying homage to, but it's also playing with, yeah, this is silly, but it's also not playing with the viewer's intelligence, because if you when you see this movie, there is heavy influence by the ocean movies. Like they even reference Mr. Wolf as George Clooney in the movie.
Yeah, that is true.
But I feel like, I'm not gonna lie, the Ocean 11 type parts, like the ocean type parts in this movie was some of my favorite parts in the movie.
Yeah, but I will say this though about the movie, it was extremely predictable.
Oh yeah, I mean a lot of these movies are predictable.
Yeah. Because it's like, okay, yeah, he's the real bad guy. She's this person. It was just really easy to spot.
Yeah, but I think that the way that this movie is constructed, it's it's so you can take your kids there, but there's also things in it that the adults can enjoy too.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, like I said, I enjoyed the movie, but I'm not gonna sit up here and be like, "Hey guys, it has a really complicated plot and it was surprising at the end." No, I'm not gonna do that. I'll tell people the truth, man. It's predictable.
Yeah. How do you feel about the movie?
I thought it was cute. Yeah, it gave me Zootopia vibes. I've never seen the Ocean's movie, so I just say Zootopia meets Ocean's 11.
Well, it was more Hoodwinked meets Ocean's 11 for me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if y'all ever if y'all watch Hoodwink, but hey,
Well,
Yeah.
now let's talk about some. Now let's just talk about some of the some of the performances. Sam Rockwell did a great job as Mr. Wolf. I enjoy Zazie Beet's character as the mayor, Diane Foxington.
The Crimson Paw, man.
yeah, the Crimson Paw also.
Oh, it was in those movies.
Yeah,
You didn't say.
these are no spoiler reviews. So,
Oh shit, my bad.
Well, he didn't say. I mean,
well, also, um, Aquafina, she had her moments. Craig Robinson, I forgot that Craig Robinson was
who
in this
was
movie.
he?
He was the shark.
No, shit.
He was Mr. Shark.
I'm pregnant.
He did not sound like Craig Robinson. Though.
Yeah, he just
I
like
didn't
Craig.
think that was him.
Then you had Anthony Ramos as Piranha. Crazy motherfucker.
Mm.
Oh man.
But yeah, man. What? Also, I can't forget Mark Maron as Mr. Snake.
Yeah, like I said, Mr. Snake was my favorite character, bro.
Then you had Richard Iota as Professor Guinea Pig, basically.
Yeah.
They're like, uh, one of the strengths of this movie, I will say, it is the relationship between these bad guys. I really was liking their relationship. I didn't need a whole backstory, so I'm glad they didn't do that. It's like you can understand that they've been doing this together for a while,
Mm.
and throughout the movie, you start to realize that they actually showing each other that they care about each other.
Yeah, that was really cool, like, especially like with the one dude, Mr. Snake, like because he was bitter as hell. He kind of reminded me of me. I think that's probably why I like him.
Damn.
But yeah, man,
Hey man,
like,
I'm bitter sometimes. I'll admit to it.
but yeah, man, like a lot of the character interactions I was really enjoying. It took me a minute to get used to the way that they animated because it was like 3D animation mixed with water based coloring. So it took a minute for me to get used to it. But once the movie started going, I was having fun. I I was having a whole lot of fun.
Yeah, and it's really kid friendly. So if you got smaller children, I don't know how teenagers would feel about it, but definitely with smaller children, it's a good watch.
You got anything there? Nothing.
I mean, we can't spoil it, so I'm not sure what to say.
Well, you can't work around the spoilers.
I said it was cute. It is a cute movie, and I haven't seen the Ocean's movies to elaborate off of that. So,
Wait,
I mean,
you
I
haven't
feel like, go ahead.
you haven't seen any of the ocean movies?
Nah, just as a kid, they didn't really pique my interest. I wasn't interested in George Clooney and Bernie Mac, Robin Banks, or whatever they did. I just wasn't. So,
I mean, they didn't rob a bank; they were robbing casinos. But okay.
I mean, I just as a middle schooler, wasn't like, oh yes, George Clooney. Like, I just wasn't interested when they came out. So maybe that's something I can go back and watch. But
And also, Ocean's 11 is a remake, right?
yeah, I'm aware.
Yeah, like
Look,
it had the Rat Pack in it.
Yeah. Sammy Davis, all that. So I mean, just wasn't my cup of tea when it came out, which is understandable because I was a middle school girl. So,
I
but
get
yeah,
shoot, that movie was life for me. It was like, yeah, I'm definitely watching that.
mm-hmm.
but I'm trying to think of things that trying to think of things that bother me. The only thing, the, the only thing that bothered me was like Adam said. Sometimes it just got too predictable, and when they got too predictable, they wanted to add something else to it. And like, y'all ain't got to keep on adding plots to this movie. Y'all ain't got to
Right.
keep adding. Y'all ain't got to keep adding hijinks to this movie.
Mm.
Well, that's kind of why I kind of felt like it had a hoodwinked vibe to it.
Yeah, but yeah, like I said, like some of it, some of the jokes, it kind of went on for just a little bit too long on some of the jokes. I can't really elaborate on because I don't want to spoil nothing. Um, but yeah, I would say the only downfall is some of the stuff is too predictable. Like like when you find out who the main villain is, it's really predictable.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
I mean,
you knew the whole time?
Yeah, yeah, like
Nah,
yeah,
not yet. No.
yeah. I did like I said that thing. It was predictable
yeah,
because even when you lead into me and said like that's the villain, I said I even shook my head. Yeah,
Mm.
right. Because it was one of those things. Just like, okay, yeah, I see where this plot is going.
I
but
You
will
know,
say. Oh, were you gonna say something?
I know you were.
I will say this. I think there are a few movies that kind of break down things like biases and, dare I say, prejudices and things like that to a level where children can understand them. Kind of like Zootopia, even though it has its own message, that hidden message of not judging a person by their, what they happen to be. I think it's a good way to break down to a childlike level to not necessarily just go with the biases of the world. Like, pretty much they just became criminals because no one ever saw them as anything different. And I think that was a good message in this movie while still having fun. It wasn't like politics jammed down your throat, but still, still a good message on a childlike level about getting to know people for who they are, believing in second chances, and not judging off of appearances. Because as we saw, well, can't say that, but yeah. So, but we saw how it turned out in the end, and I think that's very very real life scenario. The person that you think is this criminal or whatever, just based on appearances alone, it gives legway or leeway to people that don't look that way to get away with a lot because no one's gonna suspect them. So I definitely feel like it's a fun way to kind of put that message to children, and hopefully we can raise up with more movies like this and Zootopia, and a few others I can't think of offhand. A generation that will be free from that kind of thinking.
Yeah, I get that. Like I said, it's a like you said. There's always gonna be little lesson in movies. And some people will get it. Some people just there for the pretty colors and the fun times,
Mm,
aka the kids.
yeah.
yeah,
But now there's just a slight, like a tiny spoiler because I'm glad that like I said, one reason I like this movie is because it knows what it is. It is a kids heist movie. So there is one particular part with Anthony Ramsey's character Piranha. He goes to steal somebody's clothes, somebody that's way bigger than him. And you know how in these heist movies and whatnot, these action movies, the clothes just perfectly fit him. So I'm glad that they played into it when this man came on with the dude whose clothes is way bigger than him. It just so happened to fit perfectly. I'm like, like that's one thing I do like about movies. Like I said, I like when movies know what they are.
Mhm.
This movie
yeah,
knew this movie knew what it was, and it was playing around with a bunch of the stereotypes, and I really enjoyed that.
yeah. But
Um,
I don't know. A little commentary that I kind of want to make though is, I know people want to like live in this world where people aren't judged, but unfortunately, like there's always going to be a little bit of that, just simply because of like, well, we learned about something called like cognitive stereotypes in
Yeah.
psychology. And those are actually stereotypes you can't get rid of. And the reason why is because your brain is wired to compartmentalize things.
yeah,
So if you notice a certain behavior from like a certain group or people or something like that, your brain is going to compartmentalize that, and there's really nothing you can do about it. Like you can try relearning or whatnot, but your brain is still gonna try to compartmentalize it.
Yeah,
It's sort of like this. If you meet someone from Mexico, most likely you're gonna assume they speak Spanish. You know what I mean? And that's not necessarily something based off of, just like some level of racism. That's because hell, most people you've met from Mexico speak Spanish. So your brain is gonna compartmentalize that. So yeah, you're like you can't help but think that way.
yeah, and I think also in the movie, I'm not mistaken, somebody legit even said, "Yeah, we judge you for the way you look."
Oh yeah.
Like, yeah, like that was a line. That was a line in the movie, and that's why, like this movie, it doesn't treat its audience dumb. So
Right.
I do appreciate this movie, but I'm gonna just go ahead and come down to my rating. If I had to give this a rating, I'm gonna give this I'm gonna give this a movie theater, like like a high buttery low movie theater. Like I said, like the story is not that complex of a story. It's not complex of a story, and some of the gags run a little bit too long, and it took me a while to get used to the animation. But the characters made this movie really enjoyable for me, and then like it has some nice action set pieces, a fun card, like some fun car chases, and some fun action scenes. So yeah, I'm gonna go give this a high buttery low movie theater. Go out and take your kids to see it. Y'all will have fun. What about you, Courtney? What do you think?
Okay, so it's
You got the fuck you, the salty, the store bought, the buttery, the movie theater, and the gourmet.
I say either a low movie theater or a store bought. To me, it just rips off Zootopia. I'm sorry, but was it cute? Yes. Was it just groundbreakingly, even for a cartoon film? Nah. I mean, this wasn't no Encanto. So I mean, it's good. And if you because the theater was packed, so I mean, so it's definitely cute if you want to take your kids to see something. It does have a positive message. It is funny and it is action packed. So, but was it like groundbreaking, you know, animation? Nah. But yeah, so
All right. Well, how about you, Adam? What about you?
For me, I'm gonna have to go with buttery on that one. Because honestly, I didn't like the animation. Like it just bothered me too much for some reason. I don't know. But other than that, though, I did really enjoy it. Again, Mr. Snake, he seemed like my kindred spirit or whatnot. Um, but one thing though I did kind of find strange, like because it did have this message of don't judge a book by its cover, but it didn't seem like that would have applied to Mr. Wolf.
oh, the big bad wolf is a notorious villain.
Well,
So
but I mean, like, yeah, the big bad wolf. But something tells me if he wanted to, he probably could have pulled it. Like he didn't have to go into that, because he was kind of suave and shit. You know what I mean? He wasn't like the other ones that were like scary creatures. You know what I mean?
have you
Like
seen The Gray? I'm running if I see a wolf. I'm out of here.
I don't know, man. Like matter of
she
fact,
hit.
okay, one. Okay, if you have a dog with you right now, it's technically a wolf.
Oh, I don't do dogs.
Okay,
So
yeah, because all breeds of dogs that are like domesticated, they're all wolves.
Oh, it's like just on a side note before we leave this topic, I gotta say though, I also appreciated how how like humans reacted to talking animals.
Right?
Like I really appreciated that. Like I guess that's why I gave it higher than y'all, just because a lot of things I have a problem with in a lot of movies that they address it. Like, yeah, we know this is silly, so we're going to address. So I guess that's why I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, and now that you mention that, that is interesting because you don't normally see a movie where you have talking animals and humans. Normally, like they just make everybody like animals or
Animal,
whatnot.
yeah.
You know, if they animals can talk, they normally make it like it's a secret that they can talk or something from the humans, or
Yeah.
that you know what I mean, or they can talk to each other, but they can't talk to humans.
Like Charlotte's Web.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, sort of like that. And
Well, yeah.
Zootopia was all animals.
Yeah, Zootopia's all animals. So.
Well, y'all, this movie was about these dudes trying to find love, but
Was
uh,
it?
well, being loved by everybody. Like the main goal was for them to actually be not judged and loved by these people. But you know what I care about, Adam?
But
That love, death, and robots. If y'all have been keeping up with this Netflix series, it's one of the few reasons why I still keep my Netflix subscription. David Fincher said, "You know what? I want to do an anthology series, and this is volume 3 of Love, Death, and Robots." So, without further ado, before we give our reactions to the trailer, let's go ahead and watch the trailer for Love, Death, and Robots, volume 3.
No fucking way. I'm gonna look it up. Don't look it up. I am looking it up. Please do. What the?
Nice little teaser there. Nice little teaser.
mm-hmm.
Well, how you haven't seen Love, Death, and Robots, have you?
I started the first episode and couldn't get jiggy with it.
Couldn't get jiggy with it.
Wow.
Well, I'm I'm really excited for this. I I really enjoyed Love, Death, and Robots. It's a really cool, freaky anthology
Because not
series.
to interrupt, isn't it? Because it's not a set storyline.
No.
It's like random. And I
Yeah.
think I was looking
Yeah,
for
yeah.
at the time that storyline, and my classmate was like, "Oh, check it out." And then I was watching, and then it jumped to something else. And I'm like, "What?" So yeah, when I started Couldn't Get Jiggy, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying one what I was looking for at the time. I like storylines, like set.
Yeah.
So.
Well, like I said, this is an anthology series, and
Is that a fancy term for what I just?
well, yeah, no, yes, but I'm just saying
It's a
like that's
clip show, okay?
yeah, it's like a long clip. It's like a long clip with different styles, with the different
Right.
stylized different. So, and then like a lot of these episodes, they have messages. It means sometimes you gotta look for them because one is just straight up talking about beached whales when there's a big ass human that just washed up on the side of the beach.
Right.
And then like I think Michael B. Jordan was in that episode if I'm not
Is that
mistaken.
111?
Yeah, he was. He was.
Yeah,
I want to also say Mary Elizabeth Winstead was in the episode too.
yeah. Like this is I don't know. For me, I just love these type of series just because the people that do these, they can get as crazy and creative like they want to.
But you couldn't respect Cool World though.
Cool World's a whole different story. That the Cool
Is it
World.
not the same?
No, that
Is
ain't
it not the
no
same?
Cool World ain't the same.
Man,
I haven't seen it, so I can't comment on Cool World.
it's a classic.
Mm-hmm.
It ran. What is it? What's the expression? It walked so this show could run.
I don't know about that. More like ran cripidly.
Ah, whatever.
But yeah, man, I'm. How you feel about Volume 3, Adam?
I'm actually really excited for it because, like, what I love about Love, Death, and Robots is the diversity in animation. So you also get to see a whole bunch of different animation styles and stuff per episode. So that's one thing that I really like. Of course, it's hilarious, and it does have some interesting concepts in it. And also, I love the fact that it has mythology in it too, because I'm big on mythology and stuff, like Greek and even Japanese mythology. I'm real big into anything that deals with like gods and demons and sea creatures and crap like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry I called it crap like that. That's just how I talk, guys. I that's
Mm.
that's just me.
Yeah, man. I can't wait to see what David Fincher and what I forgot that person's name. I can't wait to see what they do because, like I said, I love David Fincher's work. Great director, and like I think he produces and directs. I think he just produces this show.
Hmm.
I'm liking what we get so far. It's one of the few reasons why I'm still paying for Netflix until they add those commercials.
Dang.
But
Right.
but yeah, man, Love, Death, and Robots. I don't know if he got a date for it. I don't
May
know.
20th. It
Oh,
was
May
at the end.
20th.
Yeah, it was at the end of the trailer, man. Teaser.
Oh, May's about to be a busy month.
Yeah. Oh, and you know what else though I loved about this teaser? It doesn't really give away anything. Like
Yeah,
because it's mostly just clips from previous seasons. You know what I mean? There's a few little new clips in there or whatnot, but it that's usually something that a lot of people have problems with trailers and teasers is they give you all the good stuff and then you watch and it's like, oh, this is lame. But
yeah,
Love, Death, and Robots is actually pretty good about that now that I think about it.
yeah. Like I appreciate them because that's the one property that doesn't give everything away in the trailer.
Nope.
Mm.
But yeah, man, Love, Death, and Robots, May 20th. Can't wait.
Yeah. Yeah, Love,
Now,
Death, and Robots and Cobra Kai is why I have a Netflix subscription.
yeah, so it's a lot of shows. I'm finding out. Like I said, I'm trying to binge this Ozark for you guys so I can review season 4 part 2.
Yeah,
And
me too, guys. So
yeah, ooh,
thank
that's a
us
lot.
later.
Yeah, man, I'll be having to bring my phone to the toilet to watch this so I can to get all the albums in.
Right.
Well, when you're late to the party, you're just late.
Hey, man, hey, I kind of like it like this because I get to binge it, so it's like I'll never be like, man, I can't wait to see some more because it's just more already there.
Right.
I mean, only thing I'm not like that with is One Piece because I'm still at the very early stages of One Piece. So
Mm.
I'm like, damn,
Man, look,
episode.
dude, just give up on One Piece,
I'm
man.
not give. I'm not
Like,
giving up.
like
I'm not
old
giving up.
heads don't like One Piece.
I'm not giving up on that. I'm going to catch up. That's a
All right,
promise.
man. All right, shoot. What are they at? Like 1,000 episodes?
They are, and and I'm going to catch up because I love that show. But speaking of love, our boy Thor, our boy Thor said he don't want to be a god no more. The man said, "What's the point of being a god? I need love." So,
Dun, dun, dun,
so what we going?
dun.
Yeah, do that because I can't play a real one. We gonna get copyright strike on that.
Well, not my
Right,
phone is
right.
moving. You about to stare at the wall.
But yeah, one of the last trailers we're gonna watch, but besides the One Piece of movie news we going to let's watch this teaser for Thor: Love and Thunder. So without further ado,
And when does that come out?
that comes out first week of July, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, y'all, let's go ahead and watch this Thor: Love and Thunder.
Hands were once used for battle. Now they're but humble tools for peace. I need to figure out exactly who I am. I will choose my own path. Live in the moment. My superheroing days are over. Remember what I told you? You ever feel lost? Just look into the eyes of the people that you love. Not me. What? Just listening.
Well,
See, everybody said that was Jane. I'm not sure that was her.
it's Jane.
That's her.
Yeah,
It's
it's
Jane.
Jane.
Yeah,
That
Well,
looks like
it's
Natalie
Jane.
Portman.
yeah, they're bringing her back.
Which I liked her character and her little sidekick. So
I
I
liked
mean,
her sidekick.
I
I didn't like her though.
damn.
I wasn't a fan of Thor 1 and 2, so
What the fuck? So
Yeah,
why are you
I'll
even
be
seeing it?
I'll be honest with you. I'm not either. I didn't like Thor 1 or 2.
What is up?
Ragnarok was
Thor-
Her
entertaining.
one was so cute.
Thor Ragnarok is what really turned me around to Thor, because I was like, bro, I don't want this Shakespearean Thor throughout the whole.
But that's
whole
him.
ti-
Like
no,
But it's
Thor
lame.
knows how to have fun. Like, I'm sorry, like,
I like the first. I don't know, but the second one,
Yeah, even in Norse mythology, Thor liked to drink and party and shit.
yeah, like,
You know?
like, and then second movie, we just ain't gonna talk about how they
Yeah.
just downplayed one of the most powerful villains in the MC in the Marvel universe. But besides that, man,
Well, they also
I get,
downgraded Heimdall. Like Heimdall was stronger in the comics than he was in the movies.
hey, well, look, at least we got Idris Elba.
but for the long, I kid you not, when the movie first came out, for the longest, probably until, not Endgame, but right before Endgame, I had no idea that was Idris Elba.
Really?
Yeah,
Are you
I had
serious?
no idea. And I got the original Thor on Redbox and everything when it came out in like what was that 2011? I had no idea. I was like, okay, black man opens the gate. You know, I didn't realize that was him until later. Then they killed him off, man. They didn't use him right. I agree with Adam. They did not utilize him at all.
Well, but
Well,
also like in Norse mythology, Heimdall was a very strong god. Like he was prayed to more than Thor was actually, because the two gods they prayed to the most were Odin and Heimdall.
Oh, okay. Well, in Thor, he's just a bellman. Shit.
Oh yeah, and a fun little fact about Thor. Technically, Thor hates himself because a lot of people don't know this about Thor. Thor is actually 3/4 Jotun.
Oh.
Yeah, like Odin is half Jotun, and his mom is full Jotun. Oh yeah, Frigga's not his mom, by the way. A lot of people don't know that.
No, I like her.
And
But Frigga's not his mom.
And Loki fucks horses.
Yes, he does. No. He got fucked by a horse.
No, Norse mythology.
No, he got fucked by a horse.
And what's so crazy is a lot of people were so used to sexy looking Thor. Nah, the way that Thor looked in Endgame, that's his body build in Norse mythology.
Yeah, in Norse mythology, yeah, he's a little bit rounder.
Okay.
Yeah, but also Lady Sif is a little chunkier too.
Dang.
Yeah, but I'm gonna say this about the teaser. I'm liking what I'm seeing, and I like how they're poking, how they're kind of like dropping a little bit of Easter eggs between Peter Quill and what's it called in Thor, because in the comics, Peter Quill is actually bisexual, and
yeah, I knew that. Yeah,
and it's just funny because I really feel like Marvel just trying to fuck with Chris Pratt because he's part of this church. I forgot what the church is called, but the church is very homophobic.
I don't think
Yeah,
that's not-
yeah, like Chris Pratt, it turns out
Yeah.
like it's super duper conservative and shit.
Yeah. And then like so many people have came up to him and asked him like, why the fuck you like out of all the churches, why you choose this one?
I don't know. I saw in one of my blur groups they were talking. There was an article that said we're living for the bisexual moment in the Love and Thunder trailer, and I wasn't sure what they were talking about. So now upon watching it, I guess that was it. But
Yeah, because the part
I
where
don't think Thor is gonna come out the closet no time soon. Like,
man, that motherfucker need to.
but I do like that they're showing. Like, I did like in Endgame they showed him depressed. And I know they were it was supposed to be kind of funny, but I think it really showed a light in its own way on depression and what it can look like. Like even a Norse god who's like eternal built fantasticness fell into a depression and let himself go because of a choice he made. And like in this movie, I think they're it's still picking fun because he was like doing the ropes, but they were like chains, He's showing him shaking back and taking back control of his life. So I think that's really cute. And I'm wondering how it's gonna look. Like him starting a new chapter, I think that's pretty dope.
Yeah, I'm just glad that they actually show him getting back in shape just instead of him. Because I'm so like I got the whole depression thing from Endgame, but I didn't like how most of it was played for comedy.
Yeah.
Like that was my only gripe about Endgame. Like, yeah, this dude lost a lot.
But yeah, I think because the movie was so serious, like it was so serious, they had to get some comedy in there. And like,
that is true.
I hate that they had to do it at the expense of, because that could have been a real teaching moment, but it was like, let's poke fun that Thor is fat. But people gain a hell of a lot of weight when they deal with grief. And he lost his brother, he lost his home, and it was kind of to a certain degree his fault, or so he felt. So it could have been a teaching moment, but it was played for comedy. But if you were looking for it, it's still there.
Yeah,
so,
and he also got all of them snapped out of existence too.
Yeah.
But I will say this too though. Depression does look differently on everyone because I know this is gonna sound strange, but believe it or not, most people when they get depressed actually lose a lot of weight.
Yeah, like you said, it looks
Like
different.
they usually don't gain weight. They typically lose a crap ton.
Yeah. Yeah.
But see, no one would have thought that was funny. Like super skinny Thor, like they would have.
I would have thought that was fucking hilarious. Seeing him trying to
carry,
seeing him trying to carry Stormbreaker, looking all skinny and shit. That would have been freaking hilarious.
Did we not learn from Chadwick Boseman? Nobody would have laughed at that. Like
now.
Hey,
now,
look, man, I'm going to just say this about the Black Panther soundtrack, even though I feel evil about this. My favorite song on it is King's Dead.
Wow.
Oh, you messed up. Oh,
come on. That's everybody's favorite song on that soundtrack.
Who's going to pray for me or All the Stars? I'm sorry.
What, you telling me you didn't like King's Dead?
It's kind of dark.
Whatever. Anyways.
No, we not gonna talk about this. Can we skip him? I'm sick of him.
Nah, man. So, all right, but before we go into that, man, now one thing that I'm actually kind of excited to see, even though she wasn't my favorite character in the first one, I'm excited to see Mighty Thor, and I'm glad they actually let Natalie Portman actually bulk up just a little bit. Cause like, it's gonna just look weird if she just not working out, it's like scrawny, she looking scrawny.
Right, so see, that shit would have been funny.
No,
skinny ass person picking up a hammer. That shit's hilarious.
No, but I did like the fact that they're letting her bulk up because people don't like to see like women with muscles. I don't know why, but for this it works.
Because it's considered masculine. You can say it.
I guess I don't have a problem because she's a fucking guy.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with it either. Like, so what if a woman looks a little muscular, big whoop.
Okay. But the only thing I have with that, we already didn't get like Marvel has a thing, not always, but sometimes, because we finally got a payoff with Pepper and Iron Man. It took 4 fucking movies, but they start love stories and they don't complete them, which is what happened with Natalie and the Hulk. And I was hoping that they brought
Natasha.
Did I say Natalie? I'm sorry, Natasha.
Yeah.
My bad. A lot of ends. But yes, with Black Widow and the Hulk, they kind of just was like, oh yeah, he's back from his hiatus. Hi, how are you? Hi, how are you? And just fuck the love story. So I'm glad they brought Jane back because they did kind of kick her to the side. But are we ever going to get a payoff for the love story they were developing in the first two movies? I hope we get that in this film and they don't just make her some quasi god and they're done, you know?
Well, I think what's going to happen because I think she signed a new contract, a new deal. I think what's going to happen is that Chris Hemsworth, he's going to he's still going to appear, but he's not going to have like major movies because I really think they really want to push Mighty Thor up in there because they want more female superheroes. And in the comics, she does take over for Thor because he becomes not worthy anymore.
Why was he not worthy anymore?
He did something.
Yeah,
I
he
forgot.
does something. Yeah.
Because like there's so many times in the comics where he's deemed not worthy.
I'll be sick of that shit. Y'all ain't finna tell me every 5 months
Well,
I ain't worthy.
he always messes up. But also, I'm surprised now. If I'm not mistaken, didn't they say that Beta Ray Bill was going to be in the movie?
I heard that, but I'm not sure on that one. I know they're gonna start introducing the Greek gods, but matter of fact, you can see that in the trailer. I don't know if y'all noticed, but Zeus was in it.
Yeah,
I saw.
But yeah, but I'm not sure on Beta Ray Bill.
I hope so because Beta Ray Bill is honestly my favorite person to wield the hammer. I love Beta Ray. Plus, I just want to see how he looks in live action too.
I'm not sure though how well a horseman is gonna look though in live action. Yeah. But in the comic books, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't Beta Ray Bill wield Stormbreaker?
Yeah, Beta Ray Bill wields Stormbreaker, and Thor still had Mjolnir.
Yeah.
Meow meow.
But now what'd you ask?
I was like, are we getting Loki back?
I think Loki's dealing with his own problems right now with Kang.
And also, like, speak of love stories, I don't know. To me, I think Thor just needs to be like, fuck Jane, I'm a fuck Sif.
Wow.
Boo.
What? Oh, okay. One in Norse mythology, they were married.
Well, this ain't that.
And also
Didn't she
in
have
the
a thing with Loki?
in the comic books,
I've
Thor
seen
and
it.
Sif have a kid. In the comic books, Thor and Sif have a kid. So, ha.
I don't know. I think she used to mess with Loki. You gonna start it?
No.
Oh my god, they got it on camera. Him talking about him?
No. This is this was 2 years ago. But yeah, man, I don't know. Look, I think the love story between Thor and Jane is done.
You don't know.
I personally, like I said, I personally think he just needs to go for Lady Sif because one, she hotter anyway.
Wow.
And two, she been riding with him all them years. I mean, for centuries. You know what I mean?
Yeah, all them centuries that he was immature, that he was fucking shit up. Jane helped him become the man he is today. Let's not play no games now.
I mean, but he's still an idiot, though.
Yeah, he's still a jackass, and he still fucks shit up.
Man, they better give us that. Marvel needs to stop doing that. If you're gonna introduce love stories to try to get your female audience to come off, we need a payoff. And the one with Iron Man took too fucking long. I honestly felt like Pepper was being strung along like a motherfucker and should have been left Iron Man alone. But it turned out cute. Well,
actually, you want to know something funny, Jordan?
What?
In the comic books, Pepper actually winds up with Happy. Yeah, I know that sounds weird, but yeah, Pepper actually winds up with Happy, not Tony.
Dang, Tony.
But yeah, man. Now, also another thing I'm gonna just say, I also feel like you're not going to see the Guardians of the Galaxy for that long in this movie. I feel like it's just going to be they'll be there like probably for 30 minutes to an hour. Then they're going to do their own thing.
Maybe we'll see.
And yo, I'm gonna just say this, and y'all gonna call me out for being like fat shaming or whatnot. But yo, Batista's ass need to do some more core workout, man. He was looking pretty fluffy as a Drax up in there.
Well, Drax is a big fellow.
Well,
like, but man, he don't look as yoked as he should be.
But I think that's also because he's like starting to not care no more because remember he said that he didn't want to play Drax no more.
Yeah, also he's getting old too, and
he's like what? He's like what? Almost 60, right?
Whoa, really?
Yeah, he's up there in age. I'm not. I'm not sure if he's nearly.
He's like either like late 40s or early 50s.
Let me say this about Marvel, and I was just thinking about this literally yesterday.
Yeah, he's 53.
He's 50. You said 60. But one thing about Marvel is they are not ageist at all. Like if you look at the Avengers, most of them are 40 and over. There's maybe like two that were with Natalie Portman and not Natalie Portman, but Black Widow and Thor, right? They're like 35 and under. So
Well,
one
the
thing
person that the person that plays Black Widow's sister, she's I want to say she's the same age as Haley Steinfeld.
them new folks do not count. Did you hear what I said? The Avengers, man. We talking about the OGs, and all of them are like 40. You know, Robert Downey Jr. is almost 60 years old. Like he is 57. So I gotta commend Marvel for making.
Well, they did kill his ass off though.
Well, but he's been doing it for 10 years though. So I mean, so he's been doing it at least since 40, and that's really big because Hollywood is not very big on putting older stars as leads all the time, unless they're like big name older stars. Like
Also, Scarlet Witch ain't that damn old.
I said, besides Black Widow and Thor.
You didn't say Scarlet Witch though. Scarlet Witch is younger than both of them.
Okay, well, them three, but the majority of the cast is like, you know, what I'm saying is they're not afraid. They don't shy away from, you know.
And Mark
ageist.
Ruffalo, you can't really count him because, like, when he's using his powers, that's just CGI.
What?
Yeah, so I'm taking that one away from you.
You cannot. You will give him his props.
Yeah, you can't use that one. Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my goodness.
Well, we ain't gonna spend too much time on this, but I will say I'm excited for this. Can't wait till July. This could be a nice little birthday present for me.
Hey, yo, I'ma just be honest with y'all.
God damn it.
I am not looking forward to this movie, man. Like this looks like it's gonna be one of them classic bed shitting movies.
It has potential to be thrown together, but also I love the Guardians and they have the best soundtrack. So I think if they, like he says, he don't think they're gonna be in the movie much. I hope so because they bring a different flavor to the Thor universe, and it would be good to see those blended.
Well,
Man, look, man, I'm just being honest. I don't buy the whole, Thor Love and Thunder, hey, I'm trying to be an 80s rock star type thing. So unless they wind up making this some type of preview for Fear Among Us, I don't think it's going to be good. I don't know. Did you ever read Fear Amongst Us?
I have not.
Okay, well, quick little thing about Fear Among Us. It's basically when Thor fights what the hell is the world that the world serpent. What's the world serpent? Jormungandr. Is when he fights Jormungandr.
You know.
Well, I'm gonna just say this about
and spoiler alert, in Fear Amongst Us that Thor does die.
Thor dies a lot. Him and Loki. But
yeah. But this one he died for a while because in the story of Ragnarok, that's how he, like in Norse mythology, in the story of Ragnarok, that's actually how Thor dies.
Well, yeah. Can't wait to see this movie. Like, glad to see that Chris Hemsworth is still doing his thing as Thor. Now on to that other company over Warner Brothers. There was one man who is not going to be doing his role for much longer. If y'all don't know what we're talking about Ezra Miller.
I'm telling you, he ain't going nowhere. All them antics are gonna be right there.
Nah, he's done. His career is over.
I'll give my
Disney dropped him too.
I'll give him my reasons for why they're gonna be done with him. But if y'all don't know his first run-in with the law, allow me to introduce you to a video how he just shows his fans how much he loves them.
And he should have been done then.
By choking them. Here we go,
he's
y'all.
Just hugging her around the neck.
Oh, man.
Learn it? Did you want to fight? Is that you?
Oh,
bro. Learn it? Did you want to fight? Is that you?
What was she doing? The worm?
Like, the thing about that video, is at first she was smiling, but then like she was like, then when he got close, like, what you doing? What you doing? No, no, stop. And then the dude over there, he just said, "Oh, yeah, this man."
I'm over. Then get right back in the booth.
We not gonna get that Cyborg movie. I'm sorry.
It's BS.
Yeah, and
Look, I'm
yes,
not
everybody
full on
stop
choked him on the
obsessing
camera.
about
I'm not
Cyborg.
disagreeing
You
with
said
you.
that's old, right?
What's up?
We not.
I'm just, it's a principle, man. Like, did you just,
Yeah.
and this is old, right?
Yes,
This is
I
old.
saw him choke her. Look, I'm
And
just.
that was a white woman. I mean, come on now. Like,
But back then,
back when.
2 years ago, he had the assurance.
Wow.
He had the assurance of being Credence in the Fantastic Beast movie and being the Flash, a mainstay in the movie. But since Fantastic Beast is on an indefinite hiatus for now, well, for one, they already dealt with his character in that movie, so he doesn't have that leg to stand on where he's not irreplaceable. In the Flash, they can replace him because the Flashpoint movie, they can easily put Grant Gustin in as the Flash.
And what's funny is they probably are, since the fans are asking for it so much. Like they're in talks with them about it.
Yeah, but the fact that he could do that and still be part of a franchise as big as Harry Potter and them, and still be Flash, period. If that's not white privilege, I don't know.
We're not saying that it's not white privilege.
Meanwhile, we hoping that we get a season 2 of Bel Air. I'm just saying,
look,
give us Cyborg.
We not saying not white privilege. We not saying
no. I'm not saying there ain't no white privilege, but look, I don't want no damn Cyborg movie. I'm just being honest. I do not want a Cyborg.
Don't blackball Ray. Don't not give him work. You know.
No, I'm not saying don't give him work. It's just like, honestly, Cyborg's just one of those characters I like from DC. I just don't like. It's sort of like Falcon in Marvel or whatnot. When they introduced him in the MCU as the first like black superhero introduced in the MCU, I was kind of pissed because I'm like, Falcon is lame as fuck.
Dang, sorry to Falcon.
What? He ain't really got no powers. Like, all he does is this little lame fly around thing. Like, if you read the comics with Falcon in it, you won't like him either. Like, even if you watch because I used to watch the Avengers cartoon or whatnot, and I'm like, man, this dude is lame as hell. Like, why is he even there?
But on to the topic of Ezra. Now, the reason why I say that Ezra is going to be gone, for one, he doesn't have any more legs to stand on, because now that Fantastic Beast has done with him, he can't be like, well, you can't replace me. And the Flash, they can honestly put any face under that mask now that Flashpoint is going to rewrite the whole DCEU. And another thing is, Discovery just bought Warner Brothers Media. So,
oh, really?
Yeah, so Discovery probably not gonna play that shit, because they already said that they've already said that they're trying to rid the DCEU of a lot of things.
Dang.
Like that was coming from Discovery. Like they're trying to rewrite the DCEU. So it seemed like Ezra might not be there for too long.
Man, they better keep Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman.
I think she's safe.
A cash cow, so why would
I think she's safe. Jason Momoa, depending on how his second movie does, I think he'll be good. Henry Cavill, not too sure. I don't know what they want to do with Henry Cavill.
He had some drama going on, but he still went on to do The Witcher.
No, but I'm saying, like, they've already talking about doing a black Superman and like a black Clark Kent instead of doing his other movie.
Hey. His name was Calvin Ellis in the
No. They were going to do a black Clark Kent.
Yes, they were talking about.
Oh, really?
Yes, they were going to do a black Clark Kent. Like, y'all, okay, y'all do know that there's Calvin Ellis, right?
And there's Cyborg. Like, keep.
Man, look, yo, well, you ain't nobody checking for Cyborg, okay?
You and I both know that's not true.
Ain't nobody checking for Cyborg. Man, I'd rather watch a Beast Boy movie before a Cyborg.
At
At least that shit'll be funny.
I'm gonna just say
It all depends on the writing.
I mean, what they gonna have Cyborg going around doing? Booyah, booyah! Like, fuck that dude.
Damn, I ain't saying all that. I'm just saying the reason why I was even skeptical about the Cyborg movie then, because like that's not a name that's going to pull people to the theaters. Like it probably would have did bad at the box office, and then Warner Brothers, knowing them, they would have chalked it up as a loss because Warner Brothers, whenever something does bad, they're like they don't think of outside factors. They think, oh, people just don't like it. And I just feel like that would have happened to Cyborg.
Well, it would have been up to us to show up and show out like we did for the Black Panther. If it bombed, that would have been a poor look on our part because if you can show up for the Suicide Squad, you can show up for Cyborg.
Look, listen, I'm gonna tell you this right now. That is not true, okay? Because nobody showed up for Spawn.
Nobody dare showed up for Spawn.
Spawn was very black. Okay,
like
they showed up for Blade. They showed up for Blade later that year, but they did not show up for Spawn.
Spawn. No love, man.
Well, I don't know. I was just telling.
And I actually liked that damn movie, despite what
Blade in the
people feel.
theater, so my family came, and I don't know what Spawn. No, it looks scary.
Okay.
As a child, it looks scary.
I'm gonna just say this. Now, if you gave me a choice between a Cyborg movie.
Like, Aquaman 2?
No, and a Static. I'm saying black characters and Static Shock. I'm going to want to see the Static Shock movie.
Hell yeah,
that's understandable.
Yeah, so like because Static Shock, he actually has his own villains, his own lore, his own. So that's why he got greenlit for a Static Shock movie. And Warner Brothers, they only did a Cyborg movie because they were trying to play catch up with the MCU, and then they wound up fumbling the bag midway through with that shitty ass Joss Whedon Justice League movie.
Right.
Okay. But the sad part is that we even have to choose. Okay, we can only have one black one. Let's make a choice. Okay, here are the 5. Let's make a choice.
No, it's not having.
If we could get Birds of Prey, Aquaman, Shazam, all that bullshit, why do we have to choose?
Well, they made Black Canary black. Black Canary was black.
You talking about Justice Sister?
I'm gonna just say,
her name is Jernay Smollett.
Oh, okay.
All right,
I'm gonna just say this
and put some respect on her name. That was my first childhood crush.
I do.
I'm gonna just say this about it. Okay, look.
But was the movie good though? But was
I've been in love with that woman since Eve's Bayou.
But what was it good though? Was Birds of Prey good?
I mean, not the part with the Birds of Prey.
Let me answer.
No, it wasn't the best movie.
Oh, okay. Your crush did not help that movie.
But okay,
I thought she was pretty badass in it.
But look, I'm gonna put it this way: Static Shock is a big staple superhero.
But look how long we're getting nothing from them.
No, they're making a Static Shock movie, so I'm just glad we're
what a trailer, what a teaser, what a script, where's anything?
Michael B. Jordan's still working on it.
Oh my god,
he's dragging ass.
But he's busy too.
He needs a team.
He's filming Creed 3 as well.
And also, Jordan, if they make a black cyborg movie, they need to do Deathlock for Marvel, if anything. Now, Deathlock, I'll go watch that shit, but I do not want to see a cyborg movie. I'm just being honest.
There's even a character like Cyborg in DC. He's called Hardware. He's from Milestone Comics. Like we have Hardware, we have Icon, Static, and then on the Marvel side we got Blue Marvel. There is a lot of characters, and I'm sorry, like Cyborg, he's not a person I'm like, I need that. Like Cyborg, he's gonna have to be in a movie with a team.
He has been, but what I'm saying is, okay, those people you mentioned, most people apparently, unless they're like diehard comic fans, don't really know them. We've been introduced.
You don't know who Icon is? Are you kidding me?
I don't. I'm not even gonna pay. You know, he's probably great, but
come on, he ran phase with Superman. like, come on, man. He knocked Superman out. You kidding me?
Well, they should have put him in the film. Like, more people watch media than read, so it just is what it is.
Well, okay. My thing about Cyborg is like I like Cyborg as a character. He like in the original Teen Titans, I liked his arc, but he's not a strong enough character, especially the way that Ray Fisher played him in the movie, he wasn't that strong enough character to carry a movie.
Isn't that based on a writing though?
Also,
And his
Jordan,
acting, like
just out of
his acting,
curiosity, Jordan, what else has Ray Fisher been in?
That's the only thing I know him as. I'm gonna be honest.
that was his first film.
Oh, it was?
Now
Okay,
and that's
'cause
some big
I'm
shit.
like-
Yes.
Why not support this young brother? That is a huge catch for your big, for your first fish. Like,
But
for real.
Well, tell Jordan Peele to put him in some shit. Like, I'm sorry, but if Jordan Peele ain't putting you in shit, then clearly you just ain't up for the task because he's real pro-black.
I just feel like, okay, we said all that to say, because the original topic was Ezra Miller. My only problem with the whole Ray thing is that he got blackballed behind a nigga being a person being in their feelings. He got blackballed behind gossip. Like, his project was cut because this white man is upset. But we just saw this grown ass man choke a 5'2" woman to the ground, and he's still getting work.
We're not saying that it's right. And then, first of all, there was many other factors to Ray Fisher getting blackballed. Because, for one, if you're going to come at these people, you have to bring proof as well.
Right? Like, bring evidence.
Because the thing about him what made me so frustrated throughout the whole 2-3 year process is he kept on saying these things, saying that he has the evidence, but he was not showing any evidence. And that's what I was getting frustrated. Like, bro, you messing yourself up by not giving these people evidence. Because I want to know what was been said too. But they started taking him seriously when other people started backing him, like Jason Momoa. He said that Joss Whedon was on some weird shit. Gal Gadot basically said that he's sexist.
And they didn't lose their job. So my question remains, why Ray?
Well, because it's probably because he was saying that he had proof, and everything like that. And when you do stuff like that, it's not just, and you don't come out with it, it makes it seem like, hell, man, if I upset this dude, he gonna just talk shit about me as a director. You know what I mean? So that's kind of probably where most of it came from. Now, granted, that's not an excuse for them not dropping Ezra's ass for wilding like that. You know what I mean? But that's probably what's mainly on directors and people's minds is like, okay, this dude was saying all this crap and he didn't provide any proof. I'm not gonna work with somebody who gonna talk crap about me if he's upset with me.
I don't know. And then Wonder Woman, she said what she had to say and still got a second film.
Well, also
also, I think a lot of people kind of have a issue with them saying that he's like kind of racist because Joss Whedon did Angel, and that show had a black main character in it.
But I will say this: Joss Whedon has racist and sexist tendencies.
No, I'm saying that makes him not racist.
Because you can even see.
Matter of fact, the guy who was in Angel played Deathlock.
But I'm just saying, you can even see in the movie, like Joss Whedon had racial biases, and he is sexist towards women because most of Wonder Woman's scenes from the Joss Whedon cut is of just her being sexualized. Unlike in
true.
Unlike in Zack Snyder's movie, she looked like a fucking badass. Mm-hmm. So I'm sorry, like I'm with Ray, but I just wish Ray would have brought that proof because he hurt himself by not bringing the proof.
So
no, I'm with Ray too. I'm not saying I'm against him.
No, they weren't flat out saying it. They were just co-signing. They weren't going on their own comments. They were just saying we'll stand by Ray. But sadly enough, Ray, he was the only one that didn't get a project yet. See, Jason Momoa and Gal Gadot, their projects were already cemented. They were already stapled into the DCEU. Ray wasn't yet because they dropped Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Right.
So like I said, you gonna have to talk to them. I ain't got nothing to do with it. I feel bad for the brother, but
I'm just saying it ain't right, and it definitely shows that not much has changed as far as we think we've come. I know you saying all this, then the third, but I do believe at the end of the day, because he was a not that well-known black actor, it was easy to be like, okay, let's shut him up, let's shut down what he's doing because Joss Whedon is mad. And maybe he just is racist. Like, why do I need to have a full video, a full black and white video from a camcorder proving that the nigga racist? Is he racist or not? Like,
okay, I don't. It
was most likely on his phone.
Look, I'm like you. I'm only seeing what's on the surface.
Meanwhile, Amber Heard is doodling on beds, and Ezra is over here choking bitches like he is.
Well,
Now Amber Heard has been cut from her shit.
Okay, she's out of Aquaman too.
Well,
I don't know.
well, they already filmed the damn movie. Like that's the whole thing. Some of the stuff that you're upset about, those people are in it because it already got filmed. Like here, like Fantastic Beasts 3, that was already filmed. So of course Ezra Miller was in it. So like Flashpoint, that movie's already done filming. So guess what? He's gonna be in it.
Yeah, but they can write him. They can reshoot some stuff and write him out to bring in a new Flash, which I feel like is going to happen. Because back to my points about Ezra Miller is when somebody new takes over Discovery, they want a new image, and I'm pretty sure Ezra Miller ain't fitting that image unless he gonna be playing the Reverse Flash. Then by all means, I guess you can't. I guess.
Okay. Now, as men, do you all feel like Ezra's antics might be a more pressing concern, like mental health?
Oh no.
Or do you think?
Oh yeah,
he
messed up in the head. Yeah.
No, he messed up in the head because like what?
He bipolar.
My bad. Hold on, my bad, y'all, because I forgot. I forgot. Cause I don't want to get cussed out by anybody out there. He is non-binary, so his pronouns are them and they.
Oh shit!
So
all right.
Anybody that's taking offense, that I'm sorry.
Well, them is Wilden.
Oh, they.
Hey,
Look,
you know what I don't get? How come I can't say it? If you
that
non-binary,
wrong.
aren't you technically an it?
No, y'all.
That is
Facebook.
stupid.
Facebook, don't you flag me for this?
Dumb. Why the
Facebook,
fuck would I use a plural pronoun for a single person?
We do not condone nor support them.
Facebook, do not copy. Facebook, do not flag me. Do not flag me, Facebook. I do not.
Look, Ezra Miller want to be a basketball team, what the fuck ever. Them is wilding, and they should have been had their shit cut and give us Cyborg.
Go watch Teen Titans Go.
Look, I would just refer to him. I would just refer to the individual as Ezra. Then shit.
Okay, but
I would just use third person.
But the thing about them, man, is he needs help.
I need help.
I sound like an old timey slave.
Like I said, Ezra needs help. Ezra is wilding.
Because this is the third time. Matter of fact,
somebody
this is the
needs to give Ezra's ass a hug.
This is the second time within the time they threatened a couple in Hawaii. These two incidents happened in Hawaii. So they threatened this couple, and then they said they threw a bar stool at someone and like had like an inch gash in their head. So they need help. They need mental help. I hope he gets it. Oh, this just makes things more complicated for the DC. For DC now, Discovery probably just looking at this man like, fool, you motherfucker.
Yeah, he's white people's Orlando Brown.
Nah, because Orlando Brown wasn't getting no work. Ezra's still working.
Give it time.
Yeah, I'm about to say like he pretty much. I'm gonna tell you this right now, though, Jordan. I don't see Ezra being in anything from here on out. I think his career is pretty much dead, at least for the next decade. He might have to, make a comeback like Robert Downey Jr. You know how he like fell off and then came back because he was wilding on that alcohol shit.
I'll say this. I'll say this. Ezra, he ain't done. Shit. They are not done acting, but they are done working with Warner Brothers. Because I'm telling you, Discovery.
Man, I'm telling you, just say his first name. Just say, I'm sorry. Just say the individual's first name.
God damn, we're going to end this because
them shit is stupid.
I'm not going to say it's stupid. It just I have to get used to it. They will not.
They ass
not-
is white,
I am
and that's
not
why they can show
using-
it and still get work.
I am not destroying the
Nobody
English
disagrees with
language.
Y'all ain't agreeing
I am
either.
not destroying the English language by using a plural pronoun
fuck the English
for
language.
one person.
Look,
Yo, so
like-
if you want to be non-binary, be called it. God damn it! What's wrong with being
we're not
called
doing
it?
that. We're not doing
We're
that.
not gonna do that.
But
I respect them pronouns when they start choking. Stop choking motherfuckers. Like you're not respecting people.
well, look. I still gotta respect the.
I respect it,
I still
but
gotta-
I believe they get to show they ass because it be white.
Nobody's not. I'm not saying that's not the case, but I'm just saying that he is done with Warner Brothers.
I'd be willing to bet money.
Also,
He ain't going
hold on.
nowhere.
Let me look up Ezra Miller real quick. Hold on.
Why is you looking them up?
Like I said, I've given valid points to why they motherfucking Ezra, stop with this shit. I'm tired of you choking out bitches and throwing bar stools and threatening motherfucker. Sit your ass
You
down.
think he Tommy Lee or something like Flash? Chill.
Oh my god.
Man, I'm telling you, he got too into that Cretans role, man.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe he method acting. I don't know. But either
Sorry,
way, he's still
Ezra,
working great,
God.
and that's bull.
Hey, Jordan, you gonna get us canceled. You gotta use the right pronoun.
You the one said it.
Hey, look. Technically, that's what you're
No,
supposed
ain't no
to say.
technically.
No.
Well-
Look. I am following the English language. If you want to be non-binary, you say it.
No, we're
Like
not
if you see
doing
an animal and you don't know what sex it is, you don't be up there like, oh, look at that. You say, look at it.
Look at that.
Meanwhile,
Like what the fuck? Like that's
You better
that's
stop
just
before Ezra
fucking
come choke your ass.
stupid. Like,
man, Adam gonna get me choked out by the LGBTQ community.
hey, look, man, I'm okay with the LGBT community, and
They not-
he's non-binary, so he ain't even part of the damn LGBT
I
community.
think they're still part of that community.
Why the fuck would someone non-binary be
I don't
considered
know.
part of that
Why-
community?
I mean, I don't know. So
I don't know either.
we do not know. But we do support that group on
ain't
this
none
show.
of them letters. All right? Like,
Well, no, because there's a plus.
LGBTQ.
No, because there's a
Last time I
plus.
checked, there ain't no N up in there.
Because there's a plus.
Ain't no end up in there.
No, because there's a plus at the end, so that's plus.
Lord.
Man,
So-
plus my ass. That's like say, okay, fine. I believe in interracial dating. I
Look,
guess that makes me in the plus.
I don't make the rule. You go to the community yourself. But on that note, stop.
And if your ass is non-binary, you technically
God,
can't
man.
be homosexual because you don't have a gender.
Get off the non-binary shit. I'm trying to get off this.
They should cut his project and cancel his contract. Fuck all that.
Okay. Reason why I say do not cut the projects going on now, because Ezra May did a fucked up thing, but there are plenty of people.
Or replace his ass. Like he's not Beyonce.
They are. That's
are.
the thing, Jordan. Like you act like they just letting him get away with that shit. They replacing him.
Yeah, 3 films later.
2 films later, damn.
Okay, he was in the 2 Harry Potters and he was in the New Justice. Well, I guess it's not New Justice League.
Okay, he was in 3 of the Harry Potters.
Well, jokes on him. Jokes on him. That franchise is dead now.
Jokes on him. He got them checks. What do you mean?
But if you look at them box offices, not a lot.
Yeah, I was
That's
about
not
to
how
say
it
like
was paid.
Fantastic
That's not
Beasts
how
3
it
is
was
not
paid at
doing
all.
well.
Like,
But which I find strange because that one, the third one, was the best one to me. But
well, because people were burnt out by the second one because it was bad.
Damn.
yeah, the second one was bad, but yeah.
So, okay, quick question. Are the other, I'm about to call them the Avengers, what are the other Justice people saying? Are they coming to Ezra's aid?
What the?
That's right.
No, none of them are coming to his aid. None of them are out there like, hey, Ezra's a good kid. This is totally unfair. You don't.
Okay,
you don't
so no one's been like, we
that
support
that
our
I don't
boys
know.
and
Is that how Jason Momoa sounds? I don't know. I was just kind of
Nah,
picking
man,
a voice out of the hat.
Nah, it's followed by a bunch of bros. But
Nah,
But
bra. Yeah, you gotta remember he's from Hawaii, so they pronounce it more like an
but
A-ish.
maybe Ezra needs to go talk to Ben Affleck. He's had his problem with substance abuse. He's turned out good.
He wasn't choking nobody though.
That we know of.
That I was about to say that we know of.
Ben ain't
Hey
squeezing
man,
on
he
nothing but
he is
J-Lo's
dating he
ass.
is dating a Puerto Rican chick, so I don't know. They
What
may
the man?
I
You
don't,
gonna get us canceled, man?
fuck. I'm sorry. That was fucked up.
You
My bad,
gonna get
everybody.
us canceled?
That's why I was saying.
I
Ben
am
ain't
not
squeezing on shit but ass.
racist.
Okay.
Well, we don't know that,
We
but
know that.
but
Ben ain't
maybe
choking
but
nobody.
maybe he should have went to Ben because Ben had his troubles with alcohol and substance abuse, and as
Well,
far
so
as
is Samuel L. Jackson. Oh wait, no, that's my bad. That's Marvel,
that's
not
Marvel.
DC. Yeah, my bad. Sorry.
Okay, but like, closing points. Ezra, get help, and maybe he just need to go on an island that don't involve women. Cause I swear it's just like a lot of his violence is aimed towards women.
They be wild.
That's the weird thing.
Well, I mean, he did. I mean, if it makes any difference, he did threaten to murder a couple. Oh wait, but then he did say, "I'll murder you and your slut wife." So I don't know.
I think he mad at women because he want to be one.
Well, no, he's non-binary.
He's
He doesn't want-
non-binary.
They are non-binary, so they don't classify as man or woman. They are a computer program.
They are genderless.
Mm-hmm. People
You know,
be
like
mad
a
when
Ken
they can't-
doll.
when they see what they can't be. I get
Sorry,
it.
that was fucked up.
I mean,
Get Ray in the film. That's all I gotta say about this.
go on Broadway. I think he's still doing Broadway plays.
I will. I plan to see some Broadway.
I hope you have $1,000, man. That's how much them tickets cost from New York Broadway.
And I
Oh
will
yeah,
support
they
Ray.
are
I'm glad
expensive.
Broadway's giving him work.
I mean, that's where he started.
Good. Give my regards to Broadway. But yeah.
Okay, but yeah, y'all.
Why are you singing Pippin?
But yeah, y'all. That was the show.
Sorry about the end, guys. With the whole, Ezra Miller. Yeah, I don't know, man.
Can we talk about something?
Well, let's talk about some.
Okay, so for all the people that haven't seen the memes and stuff like Jason, there's a new series out called The First Lady, which is starring Viola Davis, who is portraying Michelle Obama. What are your thoughts on that?
I haven't seen it yet.
I haven't seen it yet either.
Be that as it may, with the return of Michelle to the spotlight and with this show on Showtime,
Oh yeah, she's been getting some hate. Yeah,
she's been a lot of hate. So a lot of the original Trump, before Trump supporters, the rednecks that's been around since the Obama era, are back, and they are back with their ape jokes and their man jokes, and it's like they've almost kind of turned it up a bit since the release of the Showtime series, which I haven't seen, but I heard it was very good.
Well, people are stupid. But
yeah, I was about to say people just hate to hate.
But you know who isn't stupid? The people that support us. Y'all, I just want to take the time out to let y'all know we love y'all. Thank you for all the support. I've been having fun with putting all of these shows together. And we got something special coming up for y'all, me and a bunch of other podcasters. I thought I would push it here, but May 7th, 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. Me and a whole bunch of other podcasters, we will get together for a super show called The Geeks of the Round Table, where we will be doing a Marvel-based show leading up to the review for Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. We will be doing trivia. We will be doing Marvel debates. We will be ranting about the MCU, talking about future projects we want to see. I was trying to get the old 1978 Doctor Strange just because I wanted to see how funny that thing was for how cheap it was, but it sold out, believe it or not. But yeah, man, 2 weeks from now, look forward to that. Cannot wait. But that has been this show, y'all. I had a real fun.
I do want to tell a terrible anime dad joke.
Just go ahead.
All right. So, how come everybody likes going to Todoroki's parties?
Why, Adam?
Because it's either going to be cold as hell or fire.
Can we get Ezra Miller to choke Adam, please?
Man, this little tiny dainty hand. Okay, they little.
He gonna whoop their ass. I ain't mad.
Yeah.
But I say it look like he choking your brain. Can't get his pronouns right.
Damn.
So
But
They can get it. Shit, I'm sick of his ass. I mean, their ass. Whatever.
shoot, and it's okay if I hit him because he's genderless.
Beat their ass.
It's not hitting a woman. They're genderless. So boom.
well, y'all, that wraps up this interesting show. We talked about Ray Fisher more than we did Ezra Miller.
Good, y'all.
Join us next week for another episode where we will be reviewing 3 movies, and if I can get through it, we will probably do the Ozark review next week, or can do it May 7th. Well, no, we could probably do it the day after.
Yeah, we probably can.
Yeah, so but it's been fun, y'all. Thank you guys to everybody that commented. But just like always, whenever you come to these reviews, just remember to always bring the popcorn.
Peace.
All right,
Peace.
y'all, we out.